Hey, this is Ghost Dad for Pro Audio Star on the roof of our warehouse space here in Brooklyn, and looking today at all the high-end professional DJ controllers we have in stock, kind of excluding the intro level units and moving on to something that you may be looking to get to use at the professional gig, like the mobile gig, or even in the club. Maybe you're switching over from turntables or CDJs, or you're already familiar with some DJ software and you want to move into a dedicated professional controller. Hopefully this video can help steer you in the right direction and show you what we have available here at Pro Audio Star. We'll start over on the far end with the controllers that work with Virtual DJ. We've got our DN-MC6000. That's a 4-deck controller that ships with Virtual DJ, but you can also map it to Traktor if you're a Traktor user. It also functions as a standalone mixer when you don't have it hooked up to your computer, which is really convenient if you want to integrate some CDJs maybe or some turntables down the road. Below that is the VMS4 from American Audio, also a 4-deck controller that ships with Virtual DJ. You can upgrade to a version of Virtual DJ called Virtual DJ Pro, which will let you mix on 4 decks, but you can map this to Traktor as well. Comes in at a slightly lesser price point, and some people really like the layout and the look and feel of that unit. Moving up to Vestax, we have the new VCI-100, an upgrade on their original VCI-100. It's made to work with 4 decks in Traktor, ships with Traktor, and now has a sound card built in, so it's a really nice, compact, small unit, very mappable and customizable in Traktor, and you also have the sound card output on there, so you can send your output to the mains. Next to that is Native Instruments' flagship controller, the S4. This works on 4 decks with its own special version of Traktor that includes this new function called Sample Decks, which is also included with Traktor 2.0. A lot of Traktor users are in love with this unit. The jog wheels are very high definition, work a lot like CDJ jog wheels, and grab control of your effects and all that great stuff. Below that, speaking of CDJ jog wheels, you've got the new Pioneer unit, the DDJ-T1, which is made to work with 4 decks in Traktor and has the same kind of look and feel of Pioneer CDJs and mixers, which are of course legendary. A lot of DJs like that about this new controller. It'll be shipping soon. Moving over to our Serato guys, Pioneer also launched a Serato controller for Serato Itch. It works with 2 channels in Itch. It's called the DDJ-S1. Again, you've got that kind of CDJ style layout and the Pioneer look and feel for the mixer, which is good. And you also have all the controls that you'd want to grab hold of with Serato Itch. Below that is XONE-DX, the XONE-DX, which is Allen & Heath's Serato controller. It works with a 4-channel version of Itch, one of the only controllers that does that, which is pretty cool. If you're used to Allen & Heath mixers, you might really like this thing for the layout and the feel of the knobs, as well as the sound quality. You may be loyal to Allen & Heath. You're not going to do a lot of traditional style scratching because you can see the jog wheels are kind of small, but if you're mixing house or techno or even dubstep, electronic music like that, you may not have a lot of need to scratch, and you may like the kind of, feeling of those cue point knobs and the pause and play buttons, which are similar to kind of CDJ style. To the right of that is Vestax VCI-300. This is one of the first controllers that really set the standard for software controllers. It works with a 2-deck version of Serato Itch, and it's really great for scratch DJs. I know a lot of hip-hop guys who are switching over from turntables who want something they can throw in their backpack for kind of smaller bars and clubs or mobile gigs, and this is really great for them. The crossfader feels great. You're able to do a little bit of cutting and scratching, everything you need to do on the VCI-300. To the right of the VCI-300 is the V7, which is Numark's digital turntable. It functions kind of like one side of the NS7, which is its bigger brother. And the cool thing about this is that it can actually function as an output for both of your decks in Serato. It works with a 2-deck version of Serato Itch. And if you can imagine this controlling both your decks on both sides of the mixer, all you would need to bring is this and your mixer to the club, and you'd be mixing on 2 decks. You could, of course, use it with 2 V7s if you wanted the same feeling of 2 turntables, but just one of them will actually let you control both decks of your DJ setup, which is pretty cool. The older brother being the NS7FX. Like I said, we didn't bring that up here today because it's a little bit of a bigger, heavier, kind of not as portable unit, and it's sort of a different animal with the motorized platters and stuff, but still a really high-end unit and one to look at. If you absolutely need the real turntable feel, that's the one to look at. So as you can see, there's a lot to choose from, a lot of high-end DJ units from some of the best brands making DJ gear on the market today. Maybe the biggest thing to consider is what software you want to use. Traktor, Serato, and Virtual DJ, all really capable softwares with different strengths and weaknesses. So maybe you're already familiar with the software. That may kind of help dictate your decision. If you're just getting into it, maybe you're switching over from vinyl or CDJs, or you're just starting out fresh, you might want to look those softwares up, check with your friends, check with your favorite DJs, see what they like about those softwares. But like I said, they're all really capable and great ways to get started. For more video content on each one of these units, we've actually shot feature videos on a lot of these. We'll overlay these right on this video so you can click on the unit and check out the video that we shot about each one. And for the best price on any of these units, the hookup price, in fact, you can call, chat, or email us at proaudiostar.com. And if you're in lovely New York City or Brooklyn anytime, stop by our warehouse and come see us and see these units in person. Thanks for checking us out, and see you next time. For proaudiostar.com, I'm Ghost Dad. Thank you, Dylan, for shooting this. And I'm going to try not to fall off the roof here as I get up. What do you think, Didion? Ba-ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-dum, ba-ba-dum-dum, ba-dum-dum, da-da-da. You're gonna put this all in the video, aren't you? That's like your plan right now.